one thing they don't know for certain. We've seen so many times in the past, there'll be someone else inside the vehicle, and you just can't tell. It looks like the windows are blacked out on this car so that it makes it difficult for them to get a good gauge on how many people may be in the vehicle. We'll try and get a surface street for you here in a moment. We're in Pasadena, or in that southern portion of Pasadena. It's a residential neighborhood. That vehicle on the top of your screen, I think it said Oak Front. Is that correct? Oak Ford Road is the street that we're on, and
I think it's
Monterey in Pasadena. You see the resident was driving there and turning around. They certainly see the risk that they're in if this should end up in gunfire. Move around so the tree clears the car, if you would, please. But right now it's a pretty tense situation. You got a suspect that did have a weapon, wanted for GTA, Grand Theft Auto, who has thrown at least one handgun out the door of the car. That's been recovered. And then now at a standoff with officers. Now it appears that's good news. It appears he's got a hand out of the window of the car, and that means the suspect at this point in time is obeying their instructions. They're going to want to see the hands up, maybe the keys out of the vehicle so he can't take off, and then they're going to want to get him to slowly come out of the vehicle, more than likely back up towards them, and then get face down onto the asphalt. But all of a sudden the hand is back in, and these types of situations are always concerned. The suspect may do something unexpected, may take off, may even fire at officers. Once again, it's a felony
What's
suspect.
up, everybody?
Wanted for
Welcome.
Grand Theft Auto.
I was working on a video.
May have another. I just don't know at this point in time. And we have a standoff here in Pasadena. We're going to keep a close eye on this. Hopefully they can talk the suspect out of this peacefully.
I think that he might be
I'm
armed.
hearing it's LAPD Newton Division officers that are here. We knew it was LAPD. They were originators on this pursuit when they picked it up in downtown. And since we're in Pasadena, I believe this is still Pasadena, they will probably be sending Pasadena units here as well, just to kind of secure some of the areas, just in case the suspect does take off. He's still inside the vehicle. And at this point in time, since he's not out of the car, we don't know if the keys have been thrown out.
Welcome.
The suspect could still take off down the street.
I'm going to put a thumbnail on this thing.
Looks like the passenger side door is open as well, so there's more than one person inside the vehicle. And so now it's going to be a little more difficult to clear that car before they move in. They have the exposure, once the driver's out, face down, the exposure of that other person. And then who knows if there might be somebody in the backseat of the vehicle as well. With the windows blacked out like that, it's extremely difficult to tell. So we have a standoff. These things can be very dicey, extremely tense situations.
It looks like they're complying.
At this point in time, we're really looking right now for...
Oh, shit. What happened? A glitch in the Matrix?
Slowly open up the door.
Oh, shit.
Out. Slowly open up the door. Get out of the vehicle. Back up towards them and then get down on the asphalt. And we haven't seen that yet. So it tells me, at least at this point, we're not getting full cooperation from this suspect. They stopped here in Pasadena.
Hands back inside, though.
On Monterey and Oak Ford, if I'm not mistaken. After the pursuit led them at high speeds, I believe up to 100 miles an hour on the 110 northbound. When we picked it up, they were traveling pretty fast. And
at least two
Colorado,
in the vehicle, one gun tossed and recovered, waiting for suspect.
And ending here. High speeds most of the time.
By the way,
the suspect really
for the people that are watching, well, maybe I should wait till this is over and then I can tell you what happened, because I'm getting some like threats on Facebook. I want to talk. Well, I'm going to make a video and post it on Facebook.
Command him to do at this point. And
once
again, in most
I want you guys, once I post it, in a few minutes, maybe 10, 15 minutes,
say again, Jay?
Tell me what you think about this threat this guy's sending my way. And I think I'm going to have to report it, too.
We are seeing the
some nutbag, and I have his full name. This guy literally threatened me on his personal Facebook.
I'm imagining they're face down now, but what officers
he got some girl in the picture with him, and I see his kids in there.
Point, they want to get him a fair distance from
so I'm gonna post it on Facebook so you guys can see his full name, the full conversation,
they're going to want to make certain
and I think I need to make a report it too.
Who probably is laying
have it documented, in case some shit happens.
Get the helicopter moved around
for real, you know.
They don't want to move in on
cover myself
when there's someone else inside the vehicle.
Is Lorette's birthday?
Because that would expose them. So more than likely now they got to get the second person.
The guy was even talking about putting a gun in my mouth and all this kind of shit, and watch the windows where you're at. Bro,
we have one more person inside
these people
vehicle.
crazy, crazy.
And no, it wasn't.
I am gonna blast them. So whoever follows me on Facebook, give me about 10 minutes. I was actually working on the video. I'm just trying to edit out a few things.
The vehicle was, excuse me, the handgun was located after it was thrown
That's
out of
fine.
the vehicle on the 110 freeway. And hold it right here. Now we have the second person coming out of the vehicle, also doing what officers are commanding them to do. Get your arms
I guess
up.
this is over.
More than likely, he'll walk towards the
A call-in session for Lorette.
and then get face down on the asphalt. But there's still a concern. There may be somebody else inside that
Stop
vehicle.
talking about it. Why?
So at this point,
So if something happens, nobody knows?
More than likely down on the asphalt. And they're going to have to clear the vehicle, and then they could take them into custody. We don't believe anyone was hurt in this incident. We followed the procedure.
Yeah, a lot of people got mental health issues. That's the thing you got to worry about. You never know what kind of crazy wackadoo, you know?
High rate coming northbound on the 110 freeway. And now at least the suspects here are cooperating. The driver is face down already. That's the passenger moving over to the left. And they're going to be down
That's the
on the
thing, is
asphalt,
these people
face
with the
down,
internet,
their arms and legs spread.
they have mental
Here in just a
issues.
moment, then they
You know what
have
I'm
to
saying? They
clear
take
that
things to a whole
vehicle
nother
now.
level.
It's hard to say because the windows are blacked out. If they could have one
Oh,
more
the
person
FBI?
inside,
Just true, yeah. I didn't
they
think
may
about
have
that.
a
FBI
shield.
tip
In
line.
some cases, they'll take the shield and they will approach the vehicle.
I don't think I'm going to post it on YouTube because it's like, not YouTube shit. I already have a video that I was working on that's for YouTube. Something else.
In what we see in
I don't know if I'm going to post that kind of thing on YouTube. No, just Facebook. I think just Facebook. I actually uploaded a different video, a Kylie video for YouTube.
This ended here. I think what
Happy
we
birthday,
had
Lorette.
Ford and Magnolia, Monterey, excuse me, Monterey.
You had nothing
Ford.
to say before, but when I mentioned it on YouTube, now they got something to say.
It looks like this is going to end without incident. All they have to do now is clear that vehicle. It doesn't appear from our standpoint. Another person.
Damn, another
There you
person?
go. You just never know. And now they have another person they have to clear out of that vehicle before
Damn.
they're going to approach it. They may have had a good idea how many people were on board that car.
His pants is
Initially,
down?
when
Are they telling him to put his
pursuit
pants
started,
down?
I just don't know how close the LAPD officers
that a woman?
were when they were in the pursuit. If they could have got right up to the vehicle and really got a good gauge on how many people were in the vehicle. But now we have a bit of a shuffle as the third suspect moves over. They'll be face down in a moment as well, obeying the commands of the officers and then clearing the vehicle. So at least fortunately, we know how dangerous these pursuits can be. At least fortunately, at this point in time,
A ticket, Mel.
it looks like this is about to come to an end.
My Facebook
Not
page
over
is looking
yet
up.
by any means because we haven't cleared the vehicle. But we don't believe
Damn.
there was an accident. We don't believe anyone was injured. We don't know much about the GTA suspect, if the vehicle's stolen, if that's why they're after that suspect, or if they're wanted for Grand Theft Auto in another case. But we do know they were armed right off the bat. LAPD said we've got a GTA suspect that's armed, and then they threw that
GTA, Grand
handgun
Theft
out of
Auto.
the window of the vehicle along the 110 freeway in the Highland Park area. That has been recovered. So now it's just a matter of clearing the vehicle. Once they do that, although more people could come out. A moment ago, it looked like maybe everyone was out of the vehicle, but officers aren't too keen to approach that car. There they go. They're approaching now. A lot of times you'll see them do that behind a shield.
Yeah.
They're going to make sure nobody else is inside the vehicle. A lot of times they'll check the trunk just to make sure the other officers have eyes on the three suspects that are face down on the asphalt. And then they give the thumbs up. The vehicle is clear. The suspects will be
Another
taken
chase,
into
man.
custody. So this is all
We
ended
still-
here in Pasadena. Fortunately, no one injured.
We still haven't gotten a good chase, though. It's all been like half-assed. I feel like we're getting closer and closer to something good, but still nothing, man. Still just little pieces of a chase. All laid out. Pasadena. So I do have a video I'm gonna post in a little bit. I gotta make a thumbnail. I was dealing with this weirdo sending threats and stuff, crackhead, and so I just wanted to document that. That's what I was doing with that. But I am gonna post in a little bit. I don't know when. Hopefully, within an hour or so. A video directly to YouTube. And then I think I will post that thing on Facebook, which will probably trigger that guy even more. He'll probably get even more upset. But he was calling me the N-word and calling me all kinds of stuff. You know, maybe he has employers. I don't know if he has employers. Maybe they'll see that online. He works, you know. Yeah, just a bit, like an hour ago.
Robin Roberts and I will be back in
Queen. All right, guys, I'm gonna get off for now. I will post. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna post it on Facebook, and I'll also post the other thing on YouTube in a bit. And it was in the DMs, Michaela. The DMs. Lucifer, what's up? But who knows? We'll see. Maybe I'll be back later. The FB guy, he lives in Maine. It's all up on his profile. So, but all right, I'll be back later. Probably, maybe, I don't know. I love you guys. I will post the video here and over there. The Kylie here and the other one over there. All right, peace.